Welcome back guys to another GTA video, and in today's one, as you can see, I've got my good friend Simeon here, and we're going to be working together on the Premium Deluxe Repo Work for the career progress, and hopefully I will get Employee of the Month. So with all that being said, let's get into the first one, which is Under the Hammer. With the contact missions all working the same way with the career progress, I am only concentrating on the tier 4 requirements, which are completing it without using snacks and armour on hard mode, taking less than 50% damage, and having an accuracy of above 80%. And like I did with the Madrazo files, I am primarily concentrating on the hard mode without snacks and armour first of all. If I do happen to get the other two awards, great. If not, I'll go back and do it on easy mode. Now I do only have 7 out of the 8 missions left to complete, because I did help Venom out with his career progress on the mission Do You Even Lift, and I got all 3 requirements ticked off in that one. But as you can see, we've got 1 car delivered, just heading back for the second one, and we have already failed the 80% and the 50% requirements. But like I said, I wasn't focusing on that for the first run through of any of these missions. And now we've got the second car, it's just a matter of getting it down to the delivery location at the docks. And there we go. And you can see the pop up there for the tier 4 requirement being ticked off. So once I'd completed on hard mode, I went back in on normal mode to get the 80% accuracy and the 50% health. Taking out the 2 police officers here with a sticky bomb, and it's just a matter of jumping in the car and getting away before you could take too many shots and get it delivered down to the docks. And when I went back for the second car, there were no cops at the police station, so it was just a case of jumping in, taking the car and getting it back down here to the docks to complete it with the 80% accuracy and the 50% damage. Moving on to the next one. We have Blow Up 4, and same again with this one, just concentrating on the hard mode with no snacks or armour for the first run through. Although after completing my first run through driving my Kuruma down, I realised I probably could have did it in a single run through using my Mark II, but nevertheless, and we go to destroy some vehicles. So far nothing too difficult with either of these missions, both of them being fairly straightforward. Although I think for a second I forget how to throw a sticky bomb there, but we get there eventually, and we'll get the first 5 destroyed and then move on to the second 5. And with the second 5 destroyed, we're sent downstairs to the special vehicle warehouse, where we'll get another 4 vehicles to destroy. And it does give you a jerry can to set them all on fire to destroy them, but better off using the sticky bombs. It's then just a case of making your way outside and getting your escape, although you do have a good number of enemies that you need to take out first. And it is round about this point I realised I could have done it with my Mark II, but I thought, no, we'll just carry on and get the 50% as well as the no snacks and armour, and then I can come back and do the 80% accuracy with the Mark II. Now you do need to take out a good number of the enemies, you don't need to take them all out because a lot of them do respawn, but once you eventually get the required amount of enemies taken out, it'll just tell you to leave the area. It kind of feels like it's going to be never ending at this point, but we do eventually get the prompt to leave the area, although I totally ignore it for a good 20 seconds, 30 seconds before I actually realise we can leave. But I do eventually notice that we can leave the area, and that is it, done. So we get the pop up for the 50% health and the no snacks or armour. I do jump straight back in with the Mark II, and so here we are at the point where we've blown everything up inside and we're making our escape, and you can see how easy it is using the Mark II. You do need to stay within a certain area while you're taking out the enemies, but that is fairly easy and it doesn't take long at all just to take out the required number of enemies. And with that one gone, that gives us a prompt to leave the area, and that completes the 80% accuracy requirement for the tier 4 as well. Moving on to the next mission. This one is Sasquashed, and you're prompted to head down to the Maze Bank Arena to pick up the Sasquatch. Once you've collected it, you will get some red targets on the minimap, and it is just a case of running over the top of the vehicles to destroy them. There are several car parks that you need to go into, and I wasn't really thinking about this too much. I was trying to just run them over. Had I used my head, I would have realised you can actually use the sticky bombs just to blow up the cars, especially in the car park. It's a lot quicker and a heck of a lot easier as well. But we get there eventually with these cars in the first car park area. And if you do use this method, you do need to hit the car with the underbody of the Sasquatch to make it blow up. I think I forget how to drive there. But that one completes everyone in the car park, and we're heading up to the second area, picking off the single vehicles on our way up there. The second area is at Benny's workshop, and there is in fact a vehicle that you need to destroy inside the workshop itself. So taking out the cars outside first of all, and as you can see I'm still trying to run them over, not even thought about sticky bombs yet. It does make it a lot more fun though. Just trying to control this Sasquatch can be quite difficult when you're bumping over the top of them. And with that one gone, it only leaves the one inside, so I take the cops away from the area first and then head back when it's clear to blow up the one inside. And it's at this point I'm thinking, oh, that was easy, and then I look at the minimap and there is a third area and a couple more vehicles that are just driving about that we need to take out. So take out the single vehicles first of all, and then head across to the car park. And it is only now I think about the sticky bombs. I do think I need to improve my aim with them though, as it does take me a couple of throws before I eventually get there. And as you can see, it's a heck of a lot easier using the sticky bombs just to blow up the vehicles, especially round about the car park. But with that done, it's a case of heading down to the docks and delivering the Sasquatch back there. And as you can see, I got the snacks and armour on hard mode and the 80% accuracy, but didn't get the 50% health. So back in I went on the normal mode, using the sticky bombs for each of the car parking areas this time, so it was a lot quicker. And once we got it back down to the docks, we get the pop-up for the 50% damage. And if we take a quick look into the career progress itself, you can see that we have completed 4 out of the 8 for the tier 4. And I'll cover the remaining 4 missions in the next video. There you have it guys. If you did enjoy today's video or did find it useful, do leave a like, and if you are new here, why not consider subscribing. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.